All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
The gas pipeline project with Iran has put Pakistan in a dilemma, creating a situation of risk and uncertainty. To avoid potential penalties from Iran, Pakistan had decided to proceed with the remaining project construction. However, the United States has cautioned Pakistan that engaging in business with Iran could lead to facing American sanctions. During a regular press conference by the U.S. State Department on Tuesday, spokesperson Matthew Miller stated that, as previously emphasized by the U.S. Assistant Secretary, they do not support advancing this pipeline project. Therefore, Pakistan faces the risk of falling within the scope of our restrictions if it engages in business with Iran.
We always advise everyone that doing business with Iran runs the risk of touching upon and coming in contact with our sanctions, and would advise everyone to consider that very carefully. And as the Assistant Secretary made clear last week, we do not support this pipeline going forward.
Miller was responding to questions during the press conference about Assistant Secretary Donald Lu's statement from last week, where he mentioned that the U.S. does not want Pakistan to commence work on the Iran-Pakistan pipeline project. Donald Lu also made it clear last week that USA do not support advancing this pipeline project.
We are tracking this planned pipeline between Iran and Pakistan. Honestly, I don't know where the financing for such a project would come from. I don't think many international donors would be interested in funding such an endeavor. We've also not heard from the government of Pakistan a desire for a waiver of American sanctions. We are in consultation with the Pakistani government on this issue, yes. I fully support the efforts by the U.S. government to prevent this pipeline from happening. We are working towards that goal, sir.
Pakistan faces pressure to build the gas pipeline. Iran had informed Pakistan last year that if it does not progress on the Iran-Pakistan gas pipeline project, it could take legal action against it. Following negotiations, the deadline for starting work was extended to September 2024. If Pakistan, under the agreement, does not carry out its part of the work, Iran could impose a hefty penalty of $18 billion. This would double the estimated cost of the project, $7.5 billion. To avoid penalties, Pakistan has announced the initiation of pipeline construction. The private company Interstate Gas Systems, ISGS, will undertake the construction of an 80-kilometer gas pipeline. It will stretch from Iran's border to Gwadar in Balochistan. The Gas Infrastructure Development CES, GIDC, will fund the approximately $158 million pipeline. Reports suggest that China could benefit greatly from the pipeline's construction, as it is investing billions of dollars in Gwadar. The gas pipeline could prove helpful for Pakistan in meeting its growing energy needs amidst financial crisis. However, if it continues with the pipeline project, it could face significant trouble with Iran. Indeed, the United States has imposed various sanctions on engaging in business with Iran. Attacks on ships in the Red Sea and the Israel-Hamas conflict have strained relations between both countries. In this scenario, if Pakistan collaborates with Iran on an energy project, the United States is unlikely to turn a blind eye. It's possible that the US could impose sanctions on Pakistan similar to those on Iran. If this happens, Pakistan's already dire financial situation could worsen. According to local media reports, Pakistan is attempting to avoid US anger. Pakistani officials have decided to reach out to the United States again to seek exemptions from the sanctions imposed on the project.